And we are live. What's good, y'all? It's your man, DL Saint. Welcome to the DL Saint I Really Want More podcast. How y'all doing? Welcome. And y'all know what it is. I'm checking the sound real quick, make sure we're good. We are good. Man, I hope y'all having a good Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you out there. I'm maintaining. And I'm going to push forward, and we're going to do what we need to do, what we got to do. Yeah. So, man, past couple shows have been good ones, man. They've been hitters. That show we did on Preach, people seem to like that, man. A lot of views on that, especially for this channel. Anything over 100 views is good because I'm growing. You know me, just getting going. The 50 Cent show, when we were talking about the family court system and how it's basically failed families. And it just empowers adults to behave badly and use their children as pawns or tools to hurt other people. That was a good show as well. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's what's good. Brother Mike's in the house. What's good, fam? How you doing? Sister Candace is also in the house. What's good? How y'all doing? Thank y'all so much for being my day ones and just rocking out with me. Ooh, yeah. Like I said, I'm just going to push through this little punk ass code I got. I'm just gonna push right through. It's all good. Don't feel sorry for me because Jay Swans are just come and try to beat me up. You know what I mean? But that's how we get down. That's how we rock. You know what I mean? That's what it's like being hardcore. Oh boy. So shout out to everybody out there, man. I hope all is well. And we're gonna get into this. This show right here, man. We're talking about scams and phishing and you know, because here's the thing. We're entering the scam season. We're coming up on the holiday season. We're entering the scam season. And this show isn't so much for the folks who like follow me or watch me. This is really for the older folks who are normally the victims of these sort of things. The really old and the really young are the people who fall for these things. And we need to look out for them. And look out for each other. These scams, these cons are getting more sophisticated daily. We are in a recession. Things are about to get hard. Probably for the next 18 months to 2 years, it's going to be rough. And this is, people are going to have to eat, bro. This is what it boils down to. This is what happens. You know what I mean? Certain crimes tend to be more prevalent in, when times get lean. So stuff like, break-ins into your car, into your home. You're going to see things like petty theft. You're going to see muggings increase. Everything that's going on in California right now, you're going to start seeing all over the place. Like it is what it is. Everything that you've seen, it's going to be this way for the next couple years. So you're going to have to be aware of people, and let's help each other. You know what I mean? Don't leave bags in your car, all right? Don't leave a book bag. Don't leave some shopping bags. Don't leave bags in your car. You're like, well, I mean, why not? Come on, Uncle Saint, ain't nothing in the bag. All right, cool, there's nothing in the bag. But somebody will smash your window to find out what's in that bag. Now, you got to pay for that window. Your car just got its window smashed out. If you got an SUV, same thing. Don't leave anything in the back of the SUV, and if you do, make sure you cover it. If you have the sliding cover on your SUV, and if you don't leave stuff in your car. Don't do it, because that's just one of those crimes of opportunity, right? They just look in there and they see something, smash your window out, grab the bag, oh, there's nothing in here, and leave the bag laying there. Now you got to get that window fixed. You feel me? Don't do that. Don't leave spare keys in your car. Don't do that. You're going to see an increase in car thefts. You're going to see it. Don't help the criminal, right? Why? People are hungry now. This is going to get bad. People are going to be looking to get bread. When you got your nice clothes on, you looking good, you're wearing your jewelry, keep your head on the swivel. Pay attention to what you got going on. If you in a Second Amendment friendly state, you know what I mean? It's not a bad idea to be armed. You got to conceal carry, use it. Use it. You know what I mean? Be smart. Go to the range. Get the insurance that we were talking about. Make sure you're insured. case you have to use your weapon. But you want to take these precautions. You know, pay attention to where you are. Don't go down the dark streets. All these little things, right? All these little things. Y'all need to, you know, start. Again, the holiday season is coming up. People are going to be loose with their money. And so I'm just talking about the physical stuff you could do. This episode, we're going to be talking about the scams that are out there. They're trying to like fish you and get you online. And there's so many schemes out there. You know, it's ones to get you thinking. Always be thinking, y'all. Always be thinking. That's what we always talking about over here. Brother Mike is like, push through it. I will drink water. I absolutely will, brother. Thank you so much. Top G, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Gotta push through, man. It's blood in the street. It's time to eat. Yeah, when it's blood in the streets, people gonna make money. That's another show. We'll talk about investments and ways to make money at a later time. But there are people out there, now's the time, and they're gonna come out there and they're gonna try to scam you. I was in Miami not too long ago. Y'all know I'm always down in Miami. I was in Bal Harbour Mall, which is one of the high-end malls down there. And there were guys doing that 3-card money game in the mall. Kind of like the shell game, and they, show you the card, you pick the card, they got a bet to get the card or whatever. You're gonna start seeing stuff like that. People are hungry, they're trying to get a quick buck. One of the biggest schemes in California was one of the insurance schemes was car accidents, fender benders. People would work in teams of 2. And they would look at like your car, if you're driving like just a regular run of the mill, like a Honda or a Mazda or something like that, a Nissan. You look like a working class kind of person. Someone would get in front of you. They would speed up and then brake check you. You would hit them. Or at the light, when the light changes, they'll start driving off and then they'll stop so you can hit them. And then their partner will pull up behind and say, "Oh no, I saw the whole thing." They were running these schemes, and what they wanted to do with this particular scheme is get you just to pay them money. They'll come and look at the car like, well, I work at a body shop. That's only going to be like $800 worth of damage. What's your deductible? You're going to have to pay like $1,000 or more. How about you just give me $500 and we don't have to report this? Your insurance won't go up. This is a scheme. This was going on in California forever. You probably see something like that. And they know what kind of cars to look for. They're not going after the high-end cars. They're not going after people they think have like excellent insurance, because those people are going like, man, screw you, take pictures. They shooting that right off to their insurance adjuster. They don't care. They're going after working class people. They're going after people that they think don't have insurance or a lot of insurance or top grade insurance. And they're doing that. Like, well, just give me $200, $300 and we'll forget about it. And then you got the other person rolls up. I saw the whole thing. If you get into an accident, get out your car, start filming. Don't even take pictures. Start filming. Film the license plate. Film the damage. Film the people. If someone runs up saying I saw everything, turn the camera on them, and you will see they'll get out of there quick, fast, and in a hurry, bro, because it's a scheme. It's a scheme. That's how they eat. You know what I mean? So just be careful with that, y'all. So we're gonna talk about that. Brother Doug's in the house. What's good? Sister Candace showing love in the chat. You know what I mean? We got Brother Michael Phoenix in here as well. What's good, bro? Greetings, Unc, Michael, and Wanda's like Candace. You know what I mean? So it's time to keep, start thinking about this, y'all. People, something that might not be no money to you might be big money to somebody else. You know what I mean? You might come off at $300, $400, $500 like that ain't shit, but that's a hard day's work for somebody else, man, especially these scammers, man. They ain't turning down no bread. So keep, think about what's going on. Watch your surroundings. You know what I mean, Brother Mike, I'm the #1 moderator ever. I don't know. Sister Candace out there be putting in work too, man. So y'all both top tier. That's how I see it. Y'all both top tier. Act Ozzy's in the house. What's good, bro? Consumerism, absolutely, man. It's out there, bro. We're gonna get into that now. I'm gonna pull this up in a second. Brother Primal Studies in the house. What's good? What's good? Good to see you, fam. Welcome. Salute to you. Glad y'all are here. Let's get into the article. Yeah, we could do this one. This article is from AARP, right? This is AARP, 8 red hot scams in 2022. AARP does a really good job of staying on top of this because, like I said, it's the older folks, the older generations really fall for this stuff. They really do. We're going to go over their top 8 scams, and I might throw a couple in that I'm aware of. Like, so the really old and the really young are vulnerable because young people, They're going to fall for the car schemes, the quick money schemes. They're going to fall for that. You know what I mean? They just don't have the experience. And, you know how it is when you're young. You knew everything. Couldn't nobody tell you nothing. At least they couldn't tell me nothing. So this was April of this year, April 2022. In their never-ending pursuit of your money and identity, criminals are consistently coming up with new cons. Here's a closer look at 8 relatively new types of scams that are becoming more common, along with expert advice on avoiding them. Check out the list of today's hottest emerging frauds, right? So, again, I like AARP because they get on this type stuff. Trying to look out for our elders. I say our elders. I guess I'm an elder now because I'm old now. So number 1, Google Voice scam. Let's say you've posted a notice online, an item for sale, for example, or a plea to find a lost pet, and included your phone number. In this scam, the crook will call you, feign interest, but say they want to verify first you aren't a scammer. They tell you that you are about to get a verification code from Google Voice, their virtual phone and text service sent to you, and ask you to read it back. What's really going on is they're setting up a Google Voice account in your name. They can go on to perpetrate scams and pretend to be you, hiding their footprint from law enforcement. And this is from Eva Velasquez, CEO of Identity Theft Resource Center. So this one I wasn't even aware of. So apparently, you put some virtual stuff out there. You want to sell a couch, or you're looking for your lost pet or whatever. These people will hit you up and then tell you, hey, we just want to verify that you're not a scammer. So you're going to get this link from Google. Tell me read me the link, the verification from the link. And once you do that, they're using that information to set up a Google Voice in your name. Damn, that's crazy. Yo. So once they get that thing set up, now they can run some legit scams, and all the scams are going to come back to you when it gets investigated. So not only you getting scammed, but you might be into some legal jeopardy on the other side of it. That's crazy. That's crazy. But this is how they get down. So how do you stay safe? Never share verification codes with anyone. If you have fallen for this scam, you'll find steps to reclaim your account at Google Voice Help Center, and they have a link there. So, man, that's crazy how they get down. I never would have thought of anything like, what are you going to do with this information? But they'll go out and really scam somebody for some bread, and you have the police knocking on your door because all these crimes tie back to you. So be careful with that. Don't let don't let people do this, y'all. Number 2, rental assistance cons. As eviction bans in cities and states expire, renters should be on the lookout for rental assistance scams, says Deborah Royster, Assistant Director of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Over 583,000 older adults were behind on their rent in mid-2021, opening the door for scammers to impersonate government or nonprofit employees and to request personal information and money up front for applications. This is sinister right here. This is sinister. And you can see how people don't care that you on tough times. They going to prey on you when you are down. This is sinister right here. So, all right, like say you down, you behind on your rent, there's no more moratorium. You're trying to figure out a way not to get evicted. You get a phone call. On the other end of the phone is someone who was saying that we can help you. You've been identified as someone who is maybe qualified for this program, and we want to help you out. And then they just kind of get out. First of all, they're getting all of your information, which they probably don't want because your credit's probably bad, but they're getting all your information. And then they're going to charge you application fees and stuff like that for a service that you're not even going to be registered for. Right. And then you could probably always tell when they tell you, OK, well, the registration fee is going to be $500. Oh, I don't have $500. Well, oh, hold on. You hear them typing. Oh, it seems here you qualify for the reduced rate. So That's $200, but you have to pay that right away. And then boom, they got you $200 that you desperately need. They got you, or they might get you for the whole $5 because they're going to tell you like you pay this money. We start this process. You won't have to pay rent for the next 3 months. That gives you time to catch up on your other bills. This is devious stuff right here, y'all. So how to stay safe? Apply only to legit rental assistance programs run by the government or nonprofit groups. Find programs in your area and they have a link, is cfpb.gov. Again, man, like people about to be in situations where they need help and they're going to be down. And this is when people going to come feed on you. These scammers don't care. These con artists don't care. They only want the money. They don't care who they hurt. So you must be smart out there, people. You must be smart. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Keep that in mind. Number 3, fake job frauds. Scammers harvest contact information on and personal data from resumes posted on legit job websites like Indeed, Monster, and Career Builder. Then pretend to be recruiters, right? They're pretending to be recruiters. They call, email, text, or reach out on social media with a high salary or work at home job offer. Wow. Sometimes the goal is to get additional information about you. Other times it's to persuade you to send money for bogus home office setups or fake fees. Again, you're someone out there, you're trying to make money. You know what I mean? You're trying to make it out there, trying to get that bread, sending out your resumes, doing what you're supposed to do. And then these people come and they hit you up. They call you. Hey, we got this job that's going to pay you all this money. Hooray for you. But it's a scam. They have no job and they're going to hit you like, oh, you just need to send us $1,100 so we can send you the startup packet. You're working from home, but we just need this money. Oh, I don't have $1,100. Okay. You qualify for this program we have for new employees. Just send us $700, $500 or whatever. You send the money and that's it. You just got. You know what I mean? So it's like fake fees. You know what I mean? It's fake fees. That's crazy. So how to stay safe? Use a separate email address just for job hunting and set up a free Google Voice phone number that rings on your phone but keeps your real number private. Right? Okay. If you get a sudden job offer, independently call the company's human resources department to verify it is real, which is a great idea. If someone's saying we have this job, you can work as a contractor for Apple or Google or Amazon, call their human resources. They should have your information. And if they don't know who you are, you know you're getting scammed. Call them independently. So hang out with these people like, hey, I'm really interested. My baby is crying or I got to go do something. Call me right back. Call me back in an hour, hang up, and you call those human resources. They'll never call you back. They know what time it is. They're just going to move on to the next one. King Cody's in the house. What's good, bro? Cody is him. What's good, brother? Been seeing tons of ads for cybersecurity jobs. Could be fake. I don't know. Maybe you've covered it. I just got here. I haven't covered that yet, man. We're just getting started. But you got to verify everything these days, especially when people were asking you for money up front. If you're being hired by a corporation, especially a big corporation or anybody, there should be no startup fees from you as a potential employee. Like the Federal Aviation Administration is not going to hire me as an air traffic controller and say, oh, but wait, you got to pay us $1,300 up front. That's not going to be a thing. It's not going to cost any money, right? And if there's any startup cost involved, they normally just take that out of your first pay. And they'll tell you, like, we're going to send you all this stuff, but it has, just down to third. We'll take that money from your first check or whatever. But I've never heard of a scenario where I'm paying money out of pocket to work for somebody. I've never dealt with that. But yeah, brother Cody, I haven't seen that, man. You know what I mean? Check it out. If it sounds shady, you definitely got to look into it. You know what I mean, brother Michael? We got to get through this cold deal. Absolutely, man. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to push through. I can't tell you how many missions I've been on when I was sick, like really sick, like sweating, had the chills, shouldn't have been in the field sick. But it is what it is, man. Got to get the mission done. Sister Candace, even our most trusted entities, banks, credit bureaus, etc., have been subject to data breaches, leaving its customers at risk for fraud. Our information isn't safe anywhere. 100% correct. 100% correct. Banks are getting hit all the time. Banks, credit unions, these big companies getting hit all the time. Look at Hush Puppy. Hush Puppy and his crew got them for billions. You know what I mean? Hundreds of millions of dollars. I exaggerate. I say billions, but it was hundreds of millions of dollars. Hush Puppy and his crew was getting them. Getting them. You know what I mean? So if they get to write off their losses, you don't. So you got to be careful. And the reason the bank is so quick to shut down your credit cards, your debit cards, and your accounts is because they know they are responsible. It used to be that the banks weren't responsible. Like if the bank got hacked and if people took money out of your account, the bank would blame you. And I think it took changes in law to make that happen. Now the banks are responsible. Credit card companies are responsible. So they'll shut down your account in a heartbeat. They see a transaction that they think is shady, they're shutting it down. So you have to be in constant communication with your lender, with your bank, especially if you're going to move some money that's bigger than what you normally move. If you're the type of person who's out there and you're moving, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a week, okay, that's what you normally do. But if you're not that type of person and one day you try to make a transfer for $50,000, they're going to stop that. They're going to freeze that transfer and they're going to get a hold of you. They're going to send you an email. What's this? That's not what you normally do. So if you're making some business moves, make sure you include your institution. Like if you're going to be moving money around like that, make sure they know up front. If you're going to be traveling, make sure they know up front. I'm not mad at them, but they don't want to take the L. They'll gladly pass that L on to you if they can. So we're up to number 4, fake Amazon employees. 1/3 of business imposter fraud complaints involve scammers claiming they are from Amazon. The Federal Trade Commission, that's the FTC, reports older adults are 4 times more likely to lose money and get hit harder. Like I said, they prey on the old and the very young. Losing a median of $1,500 versus $814 for younger adults. In such scams, Amazon is the biggest, best-known company in the online sales space, right? So the imposter scams feel real to people. And I know this for a fact. I can't tell you how many times I get emails from Amazon telling me that my order for the latest Apple product or some VR device or whatever is coming, is like it's on the way, or there's a problem with the order, or this, that, and the third. If you didn't make this order, if you didn't make this purchase, hit this link. Don't do that. If you get an email from Amazon questioning something you didn't order, go to your Amazon app and go to their help section, the contact us section, and reach out to Amazon directly. Send them a message. They'll respond. Like, yo, you could go look at your Amazon. Go and look at your Amazon. You can see all the purchases you made. Their app is really good for that sort of thing. You can see exactly what you purchased, when it showed up, when it's supposed to show up. You can look that up. So when you get a random email from Amazon or any other country or company or bank, it's probably a scam. It's probably phishing. Look at the email. You'll find typos in there. The grammar will be off. The Amazon logo won't be quite right. You know what I mean? Or the Chase logo or the Bank of America logo or whatever. It won't be quite right. You know what I mean? Come on now. We know that's a scam. Hey man, it's a phishing scheme. We know that. But our older folks may not know that, and they may need some help. So that's, keep that in mind. And it does seem for real. I can remember the first time it's when one of the new iPhones that hit, and they were saying that my order for an iPhone. I'm like, I ain't order no iPhone. And I'm looking at the email like, oh man, that was a good one. That was a good one. I was like, oh man, I hit up Amazon. So how to stay safe? Ignore calls, text messages, emails, and social media messages about suspicious account activity right there. Because I got emails, I got some text messages, and I even got a call once. I did get a call once. Amazon don't call nobody unless you call them first. And even then, man, it's hard to get a hold of somebody. They like to go back and forth, via email or like some sort of text, like their in-house text. But yeah, I've dealt with all these, right? So, and it was about suspicious activity. All of them were suspicious activity for me. Raffles or unauthorized purchases, and there was unauthorized purchases on there as well. I dealt with that like twice. If you think you may have a real account problem, contact Amazon customer support, and here's the number here. I just go to the app and just contact us, and I'll send them a message or I'll call a number. But go to their site. Don't hit any links in any emails or text messages that you receive. Don't do that. And again, I'm pretty sure we all know, like, we know that, DL, but our elders might not know it, and these young kids certainly don't know it. Especially these promos when you win something. Be very, very leery of those. Let's see. Number 5, cyber currency ATM payments. Those ATM cropping up in convenience stores, gas stations, and big retailers are scammers' newest payment method. Pretending to be government officials, utility agents, or sweepstakes representatives, they direct you to pay a purported fee, bill, or handling charge by sending, I guess, a cryptocurrency, just like cry.currency link. They'll send you this link and say you gotta pay this money via this link, and it's like cry.pto currency. So look out for that if this affects anyone out there. Bought at these ATMs to an untraceable digital wallet. It's irreversible. There's no way to get your money back. So be careful with that, y'all. Especially crypto stuff. Like they say with these wallets, once the crypto scams hit you, man, if they get you, they got you. You ain't getting that bread back. So be real cautious of crypto stuff, man. I keep my stuff separate. The whole point of crypto and the whole point of this whole movement is that you can keep their stuff completely removed from everything else. You can keep your digital wallet completely removed from everything else. The whole point. A lot of people don't want to do it because it takes work. They just want to use these, crypto brokerages and all this kind of stuff, which really can put you at a lot of exposure, a whole lot of exposure. It's like, yeah, but it's so easy. Be careful. Be careful. You know what I mean? Like all this stuff boils down to people just wanting a cheat code, right? Everyone's afraid to do the work. Everyone's afraid to push through. That's the thing. Brother Hayoka, what's good, man? How you doing? Good to see you. If anything, with the need for cybersecurity, you should get a sign on probably bonus is what he means. You know what I mean? Miss AKA ladies in the house, what's good, love? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. And in reference, Cody is King is going to be on the show. We're doing it on Halloween. I was given some bad information. I kept saying the 29th. I had my dates mixed up. It's the 31st. Monday the 31st is Halloween. We're doing the show right here. We haven't locked in a time, but we're going to lock the time. I had the thumbnail done hopefully by tonight or tomorrow. We're going to come on here. We're just going to talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to getting, to getting to know Brother is King, like get into his head, ask him some questions, you know what I mean, and see what's going on. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. That's Halloween. That's Halloween, the 31st. Like I said, be looking for the thumbnail. And thank you again, Brother Cody, for agreeing to the interview. But these scams are all out there. The cryptocurrency scam. So how to stay safe on that? According to the FTC, nobody from the government, law enforcement, a utility company, or prize promoter will ever tell you to pay them with cryptocurrency. That's real talk. They will never tell you to pay them with cryptocurrency. So there you go right there. Somebody's coming at you saying, pay me with crypto or pay me with Best Buy gift cards. You know it's BS. If someone does, it's a scam every time. So there you go right there. Keep that in mind. There you go right there. I see nothing but love in the chat. You know what I mean? Everybody's having a good time. You know what I mean? Brother Michael, facts. I'm sorry. I see a facts thing. Y'all see, I'm seeing things I don't feel, you know what I mean? I'm fighting this thing off. Amazon works for me, DL speaking facts. I saw the facts first. You know what I mean? I got the lazy eye, got the crazy eye. You know what I mean? Brother Hayoka, you might be even loading malware. You might be. Be careful what you download too. Be careful. Be careful opening emails. Anyone sends me an email I'm not expecting, I don't open it, and I hit them up. I question it, like, yo, you just sent me some random email? No, I didn't send you nothing. Check your computer, man. You might have a virus. You know what I'm saying? You might have a bug in it, might have some malware. Be careful what y'all open. You know what I mean? Be careful. Sister Candace, honestly, I don't even use online bill pay. I send my bill payments in the mail via check. Old school over here. Got to mitigate risk whenever possible. That's real talk. Because people get their accounts compromised all the time. It only takes a second. And they can ravage your account. You know what I mean? Like your banks are going to put, you know what I mean? Like they'll put stops. The banks that look, there's too much money going out, they'll stop it. You know what I mean? They will stop it, but once the money is gone, a lot of times, the bank won't give it back to you. So just trying to tell y'all, man, be careful out there. Brother Vikings in the house. What's good, fam? Supported from the clouds again. Overwatch. I ain't mad at you. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Cody is king. I get constant emails about fake package deliveries all the time, man. Be careful with that stuff, man. Be careful with that stuff. So number 6, local tax imposters. Scammers are impersonating state, county, and municipal law enforcement and tax collection agencies to get you to share sensitive information, right? Personal information, or send money to settle your tax debt. I'm sure we've all seen this. I know I have. I have definitely seen this one. Right? They're trying to get, they'll tell you about some debt you didn't know you had, some tax bill. I've even had people from India call me trying to get me to pay money for a traffic stop in some random city I've never been to. And they get quite aggressive over the phone, right? And these are the people, they're the bottom line kind guys, but they'll say, oh, you got to pay for this traffic ticket or we're going to arrest you. But yeah, pay us with Best Buy, gift cards. Because people are falling for this, man. People are falling for it. But I've definitely seen that. I've definitely seen these fake emails about tax debt and all that. Sometimes it says it's you have a refund that it was unclaimed. They do the same thing with unclaimed. Oh, we got this money for you. Give us your personal information so we can send it to you. Be careful with that. Let's see. They may call, email, or mail letters threatening to revoke your driver's license or passport. Some pretend to offer state tax relief. Yep. How to stay safe. Ignore any such calls and emails. Real tax agencies from the IRS to your town tax collector do business by mail and won't ask you for passwords or bank accounts or credit cards information. They also won't threaten to call police or ask you to pay with gift cards. See, peer-to-peer payment apps or cryptocurrency. And that's the key right there. You got somebody supposed to be from government and they're like, oh, you can send me the money via Zelle. No, they don't do that. They don't do that. So be careful, y'all. Be careful. Let's see, number 7. Favor for a friend gift cards. This is probably one of the most common ones. You receive an email from a friend asking for a quick favor. She's having trouble with a credit card or a store account and annoyingly can't buy a gift card she needs for a birthday present. Will you buy the card and call her with the number on the back? She'll pay you back. But this favor is really a fraud. Excuse me. As is most always an imposter sending a request, the Better Business Bureau warns, if you do as told, you will never see the money again because gift cards don't have the protections that debit and credit cards have, right? I haven't seen this one, but I've heard of this one. I've heard of it. Got a long lost friend, so when you ain't talked to in years, they hit you up. It happens on social media and it happens via email. I've seen it on social media. Had a friend of mine I served with hits me up out of the blue. I haven't talked to this particular person in 15 years at least. And in the military, it doesn't matter. We're family. You know what I mean? You ain't got to talk to me for 30 years. You can hit me up right now and need me. I'm coming to see you. That's military. It's a bond. It's a band of brothers, a band of sisters. That's what it is. So I get this Facebook message. I read the Facebook message and it's about VA benefits and being able to do some business deals and this and that. All right. So I'm going back and forth with it. All right. So finally, I'm like, okay, this sounds good. You know what? I'll send the money. Just do me one favor. Tell me where we met. Right. And I knew the scammer would have no idea where I met where me and this person met. We're military. Could have met anywhere on planet Earth. And that was that. Then I text my friend, yo, I think someone hacked your Facebook. And they hit me back like, good looking out. So these scams, they're out there. They're out there. It's a numbers game to them. They don't care. Be real careful with that, y'all. Be real careful. So how to stay safe with that one? Call or text your friend to confirm the person really needs a favor. Target, Google Pay, Apple, eBay, Walmart were all the top cards used by scammers in 2021. Always double check before sending someone money. And that's what the Better Business advises. That should be common sense. You know what I mean? Definitely check it. If you get an email if you get a DM from DL Saint saying, hey, I need money, I got a code, and I need money to buy some cough medicine, it's not me, right? If you get an email from Fresh or from Logan or Jake Paul or Andrew Tate, it's not them. Trust me when I tell you it's not them. And if you do get that thing and you think it's them, all right, especially if it's on Instagram, just hit the FaceTime real quick. Just hit that FaceTime. I bet you they don't answer. Oh, I can't answer right now. Word? Well, FaceTime me. I got the money for you. FaceTime me. And they won't do it. So be careful with that. Be very careful. And here's number 8, the final one. Person-to-person payment requests. Scammers are increasingly demanding payment via money transfer apps like Venmo, Zelle, Cash App. It's so convenient. You pay in seconds from your phone or computer, but these payments usually cannot be canceled. How to stay safe. Only use person-to-person apps to send money to friends and family, and turn on the security lock features that requires entering the passcode to make these payments. Here's the thing. When people are out here, when you get mugged these days, not only will they take the money you got on your person, but they'll take your phone. They'll make you open your phone. If you got security on there, put your eye on there, or put in your code or whatever. A lot of times this is at gunpoint, right? And they'll go right to your Venmo. They'll go right to your Cash App. They'll go right to all that stuff and send themselves money, or they'll send money to an account that they can get out of. A lot of these criminals are just straight stupid. They'll send the money directly to their own account. So when you tell the police you got robbed and the police does the investigation, they go right to the dumbass who stole the stuff, right? Most criminals are stupid. It is what it is. But these days, that's what they're doing. Your phone is way more valuable than your wallet. What's in your wallet? Your ID. Okay. It's credit cards. Okay. But most people have all that stuff linked to their phone. Apple Pay and all that kind of stuff. Just swipe the pay and everything. That's what they want. And they got you and the phone. Back in the day, they would grab you, put you in the car, and drive you around to different ATMs and make you get the money out the ATM. Now they just need your phone. And they can send the money wherever they want to send it. Right? So y'all be careful out there. Keep your head up. Pay attention to what's going on around you. You know what I mean? Brother Michael, this is why DL is right. I need to mirror you in person. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I need to meet you in person. Yeah, bro. You got to meet folks, bro. You don't know who you're dealing with. I appreciate all the support I get. Everyone is in the chat. Everyone that supports me, my day ones and people who's been coming on board since. Yo, I really appreciate that. I truly do. But we don't know each other unless we meet. We got to meet in real life before we can say we really know each other. That's why I'm looking forward to going down to Miami in January. It looks like Fresh and Fit moved their million subscriber party to January 14th. I'm looking forward to going down there. I'm gonna meet as many people as I can, shake their hands. You know what I mean? I'm sad that I missed Brother Viking. He was just in Miami. I didn't get a chance to get down there and meet him. He was hanging out with the crew. You know what I mean? I was like, man, I couldn't make it. I had too much going on here because normally any excuse for me to go to Miami, I go. Drop of a hat, I just go. But I didn't make it. But I'll catch up with Brother Viking. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things, I look forward to going up to Canada one of these days so I can meet Ack Ozzy. You know what I'm saying? I think Cody is King's up there. You know what I mean? There's tons of people in Canada that rock with me. You know what I mean? So I can't say I really know you till I see you. You know what I mean? But I'm glad y'all here though. We can rock out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all my Joes. Y'all on this joint. You know what I mean? Sister Follows in the house. What's good? So, Sister Follow, sorry about that. I gave some bad information. The Cody interview is going to be on Halloween, October 31st. It's going to be on Halloween on this platform. I got my dates mixed up, but that is it. Brother Cody and I talked about it. It's locked in. Halloween. Be looking for the thumbnail. I should have that up pretty soon. You know what I mean? Gotta be careful out here, y'all. The gas station in Atlanta got me twice. They switched out the card readers. I prepay for gas inside now. Yeah, that happens a lot. You put your card in and it doesn't work for whatever reason. When that happens to me, I'll shut that card down and then go inside. Just like Sister Miss AKA Lady said, especially when I'm traveling. I go to certain gas stations in my area and I go to the same ones. And a lot of times they'll have a device in there that'll read your card and they'll snatch all your information out there and they'll try to, they try to get what they can off your card. The banks cover that. If you fall for that scam, the banks cover that. You don't have to worry about it, but it's a pain in the ass because they'll freeze your account and they got to send you out another card and all this other kind of stuff. And then they won't want to reimburse all of the bogus charges. You know what I mean? It's like, well, we're not sure if you could have bought this. What? I didn't buy that. I haven't been to Romania. You know what I mean? That was bought in Romania. That was bought in Frankfurt, Germany. That was bought in London, England. I haven't been over there. You just got to fight with them. You know what I mean? But you'll get it back eventually. And I would suggest that you use your credit cards, your major credit cards for that because they don't normally fight as much. The banks fight you. The credit card companies, they don't care. They get to write that off, man. Sister Candace, anybody else pull up on the ATM and turn your music way down? Absolutely. Not only do I do that, but if it's nighttime and I'm in my car, I unholster my weapon and keep it on my lap because people can run up on you quick. You know what I mean? They can run up on you quick, and you're in a vulnerable position. You're reaching out. You're doing all this. Yeah, man. I got my weapon unholstered on my lap. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. People are like, oh, man, you're too paranoid. Whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever. Somebody run up on me, they look in the car, they going to see that thing on my lap. They going to think twice. Nah, this is a hard target. I'll wait for the next one. Trust me, I'm going to get loud up in there. You know what I mean? Brother Cody, yep. Just let them take it. Report it right away. You'll get your money back most likely. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what Sister Fowler. Yep. Same happened to me in an ATL at QT. That's crazy. But you see what I mean, though? Is people are trying to eat, yo. People are trying to get it. They're trying to lesson. Brother Mike, I learned my lesson in 2016. One of my really good friends, Dave, you know what I mean? Rest in peace to Dave. You know what I mean? He had a problem with this in Glendale, California. I mean, they hit him hard, too. But he was using his credit card. He got it all right back. You know what I mean? So it was crazy. So ATMs is like that. Brother Jason's in the house. What's good, fam? Good to see you. You know what I mean? Sister Follow, I got apartment scam once. That sucked. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the apartment scam works. They sell you on a place. They want to get you into this apartment, and they have you fill out all the paperwork or whatever. And you got to put down this big deposit, and they needed it. And you know how that works. You know, they got to have a certified check, money order, whatever. It's this huge deposit, and you think you're getting the keys, and boom, they're gone. They got your money, and they're gone. That's a tough one. That was a huge one in California, in LA. All of the big city areas, you know what I mean, the high money areas, that was huge because people were like, I want this. That is an old scam. But when you get the right team, man, they get the right con team to run that scam on you, man, they'll get your money. And that's a shame. Most of the time now, when you're renting, especially from corporations or whatever, everything's done online. All the money is done online. Like, you know, they have systems that they use. But yeah, that sucks. If that's what happened to you, love, I'm so sorry, because that really sucks. I only use Apple Pay Reader now. That's smart. Like, it's convenient, but it's really good to be able to track that stuff. And these con artists, man, they're state of the art with their tech. So they'll find a way to get the money. They'll find a way. And then the corporations have to defeat that to come up with another way. And the con men, they defeat that and they got to come up with another way. It's crazy out here. Sister Follow once in New York City, my card number was swiped from my purse with a reader. Yeah, they do that too. They'll just walk down the street with the reader and they'll just be, bam, getting numbers. You're supposed to have some sort of blocker for your cards these days. Some wallets have them. It's something to think about. It's definitely something to think about. Normally when I'm out and about, I'll just keep 1 or 2 cards on me, 1 credit card, 1 debit card, and I'll have a lot of cash. Not a lot. I'll have cash. If I'm traveling, I'll use the safe in the hotel and I'll have cash on me or whatever. But it's hard. It's hard. All you can do is make it tougher for people. That's it. They're going to figure out a way to get your bread. And I ain't gonna lie to you. If I get caught slipping and they get my cash, I'm through. But if I get caught slipping and all they get is my credit card, I'm good. I can shut those down. You know what I mean? Just get online and shut them down. But man, we just, like I said, we got to be careful out here, y'all. Miss AKA lady, someone steals your credit card, you have to wait for that balance to be cleared. Somebody gets your debit, you have to wait for your cash back, use credit. Thank you. That's good advice right there. And too bad we learn these things the hard way. You feel me? We learn them the hard way. Yeah, Cody is king for Sister Follows. Yes, they can get you from a distance these days, can walk through a mall and get everyone's stuff and even personal information sometimes. Yeah, that's crazy. Brother Jason is really up on like the credit game. And, you know what I mean? That's one of the things he's building the business in that field. And it's my fault I haven't had him back on. We got to get him back on to do another show. I'm definitely going to make that happen. Last month, swiped the cheeseburger at Mickey D's. 2 hours later, $250 from Sam's Club 5 times in a row. Man, we just got to find ways to be smart about it. Man, that hurts. That hurts. That's money. And like I said, times are getting harder. So that, you know what I mean, your money doesn't buy as much. So when you lose big. Sister Follow, yep, that's what happened exactly. Showed up in the house and a sign on the door said, not for rent. So many people fell for it and showed up. I mean, those people, when they hit something like that too, they price it just right. Yeah, they can clean up. You know, they can clean up, especially a place like LA. They'll walk away with $100,000. You know what I mean? $200,000 just from deposit money because the rent, you know what I mean? The numbers are so high in New York, LA, you know what I'm saying? Like Washington, like in Seattle and stuff like that. The numbers are so high and the con is so smooth because they know the person is gone for an extended period of time. I mean, it's harder now with all the cameras and everything. It's mass surveillance, but they still do it. These con men are good and they're bold. But just think about it, man. All that deposit money, all those people, damn. People showing up like, what you doing in my house? Like, you mean my house? Like, bro, what you talking about? Man. And those type of cons generally make the local news. You know what I mean? Miss AKA lady, RFID blockers in the wallet. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Scam Brother Dusto's in the house. What's good, fam? We're over here talking about scams that are likely to occur. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're talking about scams. We just finished up with the AARP's top 8 scams of 2022. I got another video I want to show you guys. It gets more into the romantic thing. They're like, y'all all heard of the Tinder swindler. So we're going to look at some scams out there. I found this video. This guy's putting, he's a quote unquote, I guess a coach, what do you call those? A dating coach or something like that. So we're going to check out, I think he had like top 5 scams or whatever for women to be aware of and to be leery of. Sister Follow, my friend, got job scam too. Damn, for real? That sucks. That really sucks because again, they getting you when you're down. You're like, finally, I got this job. I've been looking. This is going to work. All I got to do is send in, $500, $1,100, whatever, so I can get this equipment. And then you realize you got scammed. It's the emotion. We gotta really struggle to control our emotions because we get so happy. But that's the problem. Like, we're down like that, man. You down. That's when you're most vulnerable. And boom, they got you. And it sucks. I mean, hell, I've been there. I have been there. Y'all know I'm older. These elaborate scams didn't exist back in the day. But I've been scammed. I've been in the hood. Somebody was like, oh, my cousin got the hookup. Give me this money. I'll go get you these shoes or these clothes or this jewelry or whatever. Yeah, I got scammed. I got scammed once, like that once. You know what I mean? But those kind of scams went away in our hood because You get somebody like that for $200, that person's looking to kill you. You know what I mean? They gonna come find you and delete you. So that those kind of scams went away. When someone runs that kind of scam, they just in the city for a hot second and then they leave because they know if that person sees them again, it's gonna get loud. So those type scams don't happen as often, but they still do. They, it's people. These are expensive lessons. You know what I mean? Very expensive lessons. Brother Jason, I advise everybody to get Identity IQ. It does a great job of tracking anything that looks odd dealing with your files. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Definitely want to check that out. Wonderful 34 is in the house. What's up with you, fam? Appreciate you coming through. Sister Candace, please like the video on your way in. Yes, please like the video. I appreciate that. Sister Follow, personal assistant. Guy wanted to buy her Visa card and send them to him. Oh, wow. Wanted to buy her. Well, I'm sorry. Personal assistant guy wanted her to buy Visa cards and send them to him. Yeah, that's that whole gift card thing. Be careful, y'all. Be careful. So I'm gonna show this one. This little bug, boy, I tell y'all what. It's not bad as colds go. This isn't a bad one. But today I could barely do anything. It just drained me. Went and got my car washed. And after that, I was drained, yo. I walked maybe 2 blocks and then back to my car, waiting for them to finish washing it. Came home and I slept for 3 hours. It was like my body was like, yo, bro, hey, what are you doing? So this is a different one. So, all right. We are going to show this one. We're going to jump around a little bit on this, but this gets into 5 new online dating scams in 2022. You know what I mean? Boy, you call it a nap, man. I had to, man. My body shut down. That wasn't a nap. That was my body saying, we shutting it down right now, bro. That wasn't me being old. That was my body like, no, we need time to fight this virus off. But so here we go right here. 5 new online dating schemes or scams in 2022. And here's the thing, what you're about to watch, ain't none of this really new. It's not new. It's just, we're dealing with emotions and you get caught, man. You get got. Point blank period. That's how it is. They try to control your emotions. Men, do your best to control your emotions. Women, I know y'all are way more emotional than we are. I know it. I don't. It's easy for me to say just control your emotions, but I know it can be difficult. But this is how they get you. This is how they get you. It's just like, and Sister Follow, I love this topic. I'm a true crime junkie. This is real crime. This is low level stuff too. This is stuff the police really don't want to get into. They'll throw your case into a file with a bunch of other cases because they're out there, they're trying to get the real criminals. Like they're trying to get the violent criminals. So when you get caught up in this, the chances of you recovering your money, man, is just slim, next to none. I hate to be the one to say it, but it is what it is. So be careful. You know what I mean? In these cases, man, the best offense is an amazing defense. Be careful who you dealing with. But let's check this out. This is a YouTuber who specializes. I guess he's a dating coach. You know what I mean? So we're gonna listen to what he has to say. Sister Cancer, so glad you have found a man the old-fashioned way. Yeah. So glad to have found a man the old-fashioned way. Yeah, because these newfangled ways aren't working. Ain't working at all. But let's check this out. We get the volume up.
Scary truth is every day, innocent, open-hearted women are getting scammed, conned, and hurt through online dating. Now, some of these...
Just right off rip. I want to add to that, the innocent, open-minded, open-hearted men are going through the same thing, y'all. I just want to throw that in there.
These stories are absolutely heartbreaking, and I don't want you to be the next victim. That's why I created this simple guide to help you spot con men and fraudsters online. And I'm going to reveal the top 5 scammers, tricks of the trade, and some simple ways to keep yourself safe. I'm Jason Silver, the dating coach for ambitious women, and on this channel, Attract Great Guys, we explore the truth about men and how you can attract a committed, loving relationship with a great guy.
I might have to double back and actually review some of his stuff because I've never watched any content. I just saw this and I thought this would go good with what we're talking about. But he's a male trying to show females how to get a guy. And I guarantee you the guys that he's talking about that you need to be with, ladies, are the bottom tier guys. I'll bet anything on it. Bet anything on it. You know what I mean? Because the top tier guys have so many options. I'm going to follow this brother right here. I'm going to follow him for a little bit. But let's continue.
Please hit that red subscribe button and the little notification bell next to it so you can get notified of my upcoming VIP trainings. Now let's jump into it. The 5 new online dating scams of 2022. Number 1, the fake profile pic. We all want to look our best in our online profile photos, but did you ever notice that these guys who look just a little too good? It's incredibly easy for a guy to go online, to grab a photo of a male model or some other gorgeous hunk and upload it as his own profile pic. In many cases, it'll be an obvious fake. Maybe
the thing is this. Fake profile pics aren't generally a guy's thing. Generally speaking, that's a female thing. And the female isn't really trying to scam you outside of just she's trying to present she's trying to get you, lure you in to talk to her. And because I've seen outright fake photos online, and this is back in the day. Generally speaking, though, when a woman is not that attractive, she'll only post group photos. And the photo will be centered on the more attractive women in the group, but there'll be like some woman in the back corner somewhere, and that'll be her. Or then you have the pictures just right here, and you know what I mean? Like it's focused. But these women weren't trying to scam you out of money or anything like that. They just want to get your attention, and they know they have some issues with their attractiveness. You know what I mean? So when I just don't know, and I'm not hunting men, so I'm just curious, ladies, how often have you come across a guy online or social media or whatever that has an outright fake photo up that's really a guy? It's not like some woman posing to be a guy. Is that a normal thing? I wonder. Miss AKA Lady, one of Warren Buffett's simplest advice is don't be emotional about your money. That's real talk right there. Sister Follow did a whole presentation in college on Ponzi schemes. All my friends were falling for this money scam on IG, and I knew it was a scheme. Had to do the whole PowerPoint to convince them that's crazy as hell. Yeah, people want to get rich quick. People want to get rich quick, man. It is what it is. Brother Hayoka, if you find a flash drive, don't take it home or to the job. It might contain malware. Absolutely. Don't ever do that. I hope nobody does that. Don't ever do that. Cody is king. Yep. Or a dude pretending to be a girl to trick the simps. Okay, that's cool. And Sister Follow, she's like, yep, for Cody. But let's continue. Let's watch this video.
Height and the weight of the guy that he's claiming in his profile, they don't match the picture at all. But here's another trick that you can try. Use my reverse image search trick. It's pretty simple. You just download the picture to your computer, and then you go to images.google.com and click on the camera icon. You'll have the option to upload the photo and perform a search. You might learn right away who's really in the photo, and you may see the same photo popping up on a lot of different websites under different names. You're going to know right away that the guy posted a...
And this is why I do online dating way too much work. This is crazy. This is what you got to do to figure out who's who. Ladies, this is what y'all got to do. I get it, you know, because you want to be safe, but dang, man, that's a lot of work. You know what I mean? And when I talk to folks about online dating, a male who is this attractive and dressed like this and has this type of photo, that dude's a professional, right? That dude's a model or actor or something like that. This is a professional photo. Ladies, what I mean, honestly, if he is real, he's just trying to blow somebody's back out. Keep that in mind. Let's jump to the next one. The sudden emergency thing. Let's check this out.
Number 2, the sudden emergency. Lots of women are hoping to meet Mr. Right online. Well, here's something I know about Mr. Right. He doesn't hit you up for money, especially when he doesn't know you that well. Now, this is a pretty common scam in online dating. I hear about it way too much on my coaching calls. You'll meet a guy who claims to be falling for you fast, and he tries to escalate the relationship as quickly as he can, and then boom.
You know how this works, y'all? Ladies, sisters, y'all love drama. Y'all love drama. Y'all love intrigue. Y'all love mystery. If you got a guy who's handsome, He has a little bit of game. He can get into your ear, and he can sell you on this like Tinder Swindler did. Right? He can sell you on some intrigue. He can sell you on some drama. That hamster wheel in your mind starts going. Yeah, he's going to get you for some bread, or he's going to get you for that Foxy Brown, because y'all love drama. Y'all hate boring people. Just correct me if I'm wrong. Women hate to be bored. Don't be boring, right? This is what these red pill guys talk about all the time. I'm like, I got to agree. Women love drama. When I was in the streets, when I was in the military, when I was doing my thing, I wasn't lying to anybody or selling anybody a lifestyle. That was my lifestyle. They loved the drama. They loved that my name was attached to certain things. They loved that I was running with certain people, right? They loved it. I didn't have any money. I wasn't riding around in no nice car like that. I mean, I wasn't living in some penthouse, but I was smashing left and right. It's the way I presented myself. They love the drama. Like it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Since to follow older men use pics of them younger and fitter. And women do the same thing. Sad but true, but women do the same thing. You know what I mean? People want to present themselves the best they absolutely can. I can't tell you how many times, again, this is why I stopped messing with online dating stuff. I'll, meet somebody, because right away I want to meet them. Okay, let's meet. And they start delaying him and her, and you finally meet him. It was like, yeah, that picture you put up there was 20 years old. That was you 20 years ago. It's not you now. And when they show up, you can see they're already defeated. They're already defeated. They know what's up. It's like, I mean, I could go into the gym and work out. All right, do that. Holler at me later. You know what I'm saying? Let me know when you get there. But you can't sell somebody on your beauty and not have the beauty when you show up. You can't sell me on, I came here to buy an Aston Martin, and when I get there, you trying to sell me a Mustang. But it's a great Mustang. I ain't here to buy a Mustang though, baby. I'm here looking for an Aston Martin. The bait and switch doesn't really work in the dating game with certain dudes. There are dudes out there who truly just want to smash. They just want Foxy Brown. They do not care. And the fact that you showed up with a few extra pounds and the picture was from you a long, long time ago, they still going to smash you, but they going to disappear. They going to smash and disappear. Or they going to try to get money out of you like this guy's talking about right here. That's crazy, though. Let me say, K.A. lady, LOL. Nah, I don't like anybody I don't know asking me for money. Right. I will call you back in 3 weeks. You should have figured it out by then. LOL, I ain't mad at you. Brother Hayoka, it's the fear of missing out. It's the fear of missing out. Okay, that's cool. Sister follows, she's like, yeah, that's facts. They love the emotional roller coaster, and that's from Brother Cody. They do. Brother Cody continues, even when I was doing bad stuff, they would say they want me to stop. But in reality, once they found out, they were more interested. Exactly. They don't want you to stop, bro. They want that. They like that. I'm not mad. It's just one of those things. You don't want to be a boring dude. Nobody wants a boring dude. It is what it is. Brother Doug, pump and dump. Yeah, I did a lot of that when I was younger. Well, I did a lot of that throughout my life. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let's continue with the video.
Sudden emergency is gonna pop up. Maybe he needs a car repair, or more common, he's got a family crisis. Someone's in the hospital. And while he claims to be embarrassed, he's still gonna ask you for some cash. There's some reason he can't access his. And you're a good person, you wanna help, don't do it. Never send money to someone you don't really know. You play the odds, and the odds are that this is a scam.
Man, they hit you with a sob story, you hit them with one back. Right? I'll see your hospital bill and raise you IRS problems. You feel me? That's how I normally do it. If I don't know you like that, you ask me for money, you give me a sob story, I could weave a good story. I'm gonna give you a song and dance too. We could do this all day long, man. I ain't giving you jack. You better come up with something else. That's just how it is. Brother Mike, they love them bad boys. They sure do. Right? And just like just like dudes love them thirst traps. Same thing. Dudes love them thirst traps. They'll simp 100% of the time. I ain't mad. It's the game, bro. I do not hate the players. But let's continue.
Number 3, the reverse generosity. Now, some online scammers have figured out that you'll be suspicious if they ask you for money too soon. So they've created a modified trick I call reverse generosity. In this scenario, they may actually send you money or you gifts, or they might pretend that they're sending it to you. Here's an example of a woman who swindled out of $200,000 by the reverse generosity scam.
He's going to talk about the Tinder swindler, you know, and the woman who's the main star of that. You know what I mean? She was the person of interest in that. Here's the thing that happens all the time. I hear it all the time. Especially, y'all know I'm 52 years old, right? My birthday's December. I'll be 52. The women in my cohort, age-wise, they get hit with this all the time. All the time. They meet some guy. He's mysterious. He's doing all this kind of stuff. He barely goes to see him. He's trying to send them stuff like gifts and this and that. They'll go as far as give you access to a bank account so you can see how much money. Hey, I just need you to pay this for me. Here's my bank. Log into my account. If you can just transfer this over for me because I'm too busy to do it, right? But you a top G like that and you ain't got an assistant. What you mean you too busy to do it? Was something wrong with your phone? I do my banking right here. But anyway, she'll see the money in the account. She don't know where that money comes from, right? She get the big eyes. He's like, yeah, you know, here, take my card, buy yourself something nice. Doing all that, right, for a few weeks, right? And then come week 6, week 7, oh, I had an issue with my account. Can you take care of this for me? I'll send it right back to you. I had an issue with this account. Can you do this? I'm about to buy a car. Can I put it in your name? I got some issues over here. I don't want people to know. Can I just put this car in your name? I've seen it. They fall for it every time like blind roofers. They fall for it. It is what it is. It's terrible. You know what I mean? It's terrible. You know what I mean? Brother Cody's like, my wallet's in the hospital. That's what's up. I like that. I might have to use that one, bro. Wonderful 34. My checking account is connected to my savings account. Like I ain't got time for it. It's just to follow. The second scam I saw was people scamming parents of missing kids. Yeah, that's sad. That's sad. That is so sad. Say they can get their kids out of trafficking for a few. Yeah, disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. And they fall for it too. That's terrible. It's your children again. I get it. It's emotions. You can't. Man, that's terrible. Sister Candace, I sat at a nail salon watching Dr. Phil, and this woman in her 70s got swindled out of $1.2 million from some guy in Florida. They never met in person and didn't even video chat. It's going to be a lot of women falling for that, unfortunately, especially with, you know, this whole wave of feminism and all this kind of stuff, you know, boss babe and all that, you know, like the manosphere is always talking about that. What's going to happen is, and this is, we've talked about this on this platform, right? There are going to be more single women than ever before in the history of our country. And they're going to be wealthier than ever before in the history of our country. So you're going to have all these women with dogs and cats, and they're still going to be looking for that special someone. And they're going to get ripped up like this poor woman lost $1.2 million. She can't take the money with her. For her, it was like, it was worth the risk. You know what I mean? She's gambling on it. I'm telling you, when you have that emotion, y'all know what it feels like when you really into somebody, your emotions are out, you're quote unquote in love. Man, that's the best feeling ever on the planet. You ain't even got to see the person, obviously. You know what I mean? You ain't even got to see the person. Just that person is calling you 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day. They're text messaging you. They're sending you videos, making you laugh, this, that, and the third. This is going to be an epidemic within 10 years. Within 10 years, all these women who are going to be looking, man, Rico Suave is going to have the time of his life. There are going to be so many people women. There are going to be so many women losing their life savings to these con artists. I'm telling you, man, look, ladies, y'all need to settle. Get you a bottom 80 dude right now. Quit chasing the top tier dudes. If you ain't top tier material, don't chase them. Go get that manager at Starbucks. Go get that manager at Walmart. Go get that guy who's going to take care of you and love you until the end. Get him. Don't wind up like this lady who lost $1.2 million. Brother Cody. That's fucked up, Kara. It is, though. Sister Candace, She sold her house and everything, lost her 401k savings, and was forced to get a job. That's so bad. It's going to happen more and more. I'm telling you. It's going to happen more and more. This is the logical end with this whole feminism, boss babe thing. I don't need a man thing. This is how it's going to end. This is how it's going to end. Got all these bottom 80 dudes going their own way and all these women buying cats and dogs and still waiting for their prince. Someday my prince will come. No, he won't. And if he show up, he's taking your money. That is sad. Brother Cody, these older chicks fair prey to that lot. Yeah, they are. It is what it is. You reap what you sow. Don't cry about it. Don't cry about it then. Telling y'all now, go out there and get you a bottom 80 dude. Get you a good guy, right, who's morally grounded and he's into you. Treat him right. Get that guy. You'll be happy, I promise. You'll be happy. Don't be sitting around talking about I need a guy who's 6 feet, 6 figures, you know what I mean, 6-pack. Don't be going after these top-tier dudes. If you ain't top-tier dude material, don't go after these top-tier dudes, especially if you done got up in the years. Because I see it all the time. You ain't got to go to the big cities neither. Sister Follow, yep. That's the classic Nigerian prince scam. Absolutely, all day long. Miss AKA lady, in my Kanye voice, you know what keeps me warm at night? Yeah, my degrees. Oh, that's crazy though. That's crazy, but true. It's true. You know what I mean? It's true. You know what I mean? Like brother Mike, like Candace, West Virginia. There he goes. There he goes. He's been good lately, but hey, y'all know how brother Mike get down.
Holla, 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 holla.
There you go. There you go. Oh, man. Taco Tuesday and hubby is great. Yeah. If you can cook and clean and you're feminine, you don't even have to be fit. I'm keeping it 100, ladies. For the bottom 80 dudes, you ain't even got to be fit. They ain't tripping. They want companionship. That's what they want. They want companionship. They will love you. Love you. Friends to the end like Chucky. Heidi Hope. You know what I mean? He will love you to death. But the top tier dude, hey, just going to blow your back out on a random night. You know what I mean? They looking for something different. Be careful. I'm not saying you can't get one. You can. It's going to take a lot of work. And he has a ton of options. You have to, you have to bring so much value to the table. It's to me, in my opinion, but I mean, it's not worth it. But what do I know? I'm just an old man in the attic talking to his computer. Sister Follow, yep. Just watch 90 Day Fiance to see what happens when you go to the boss babe. Yeah, when you go to boss babe route. That's what happens, man. That's what happens, y'all. You know what I mean? Can't walk too close to Mike. You sure can't, man. You gonna holla, holla, holla. Holla, 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 holla. Let me holla at you. I ain't mad at you. That's why I cannot wait. I want to see what type of game Brother Mike has, bro. We got to see each other in person, man. I want to see what you working with, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ask Money Mike how I get down. I have Money Mike with me. You got to go holler. I see you online. Now we in real life, man. Go get her. Go get her. Go get her. And don't worry, I'm right there with you. You know what I mean? You'll see me. I'll dip off, come back 15 minutes later, bro. I'm already on her Instagram, chatting back and forth with her. Talking about looking at you. Like, how'd it go for you there over there, bro? I'm old school, baby. I can't wait to hang out with you, though, brother Mike. Make sure you're in Miami, man, January 14th. Make sure you down there. I'm going to be down there. I'm going to be filming everything. We're going to get mad content. Already, Brother Grios is going to be there. He's going to be filming for me for 2 whole days. Make sure y'all make it down there. Brother Cody, most will just settle for loyalty. Yeah, most dudes, man, look, guys are looking for companionship and loyalty for real, for real. For real, for real. The top tier guys are the ones who have all the choices. We ain't talking about them. We're talking about the bottom 80 guys. They will be, just find you a good guy. There's some bad dudes in the bottom 80. Yes, there are. There's some real weirdos and some bad things going on down there. But there is a lot of good men down there. A lot of good men. Work hard. They will love you to the end. Just trying to let y'all know. You know what I mean? Just trying to let y'all know. You know what I mean? I got a wine seller come over. Girlies, yeah, that's not game. That's not game, bro. That's not game, bro. That's hilarious. Hilarious. But like I said, I see what you're doing, man. You ain't afraid. You ain't afraid, but they gonna get to your house and it's gonna be this, bro.
Well, that's great. That's just fucking great, man. Now what the fuck are we supposed to do?
What are we gonna do now? We got brother Andy in the house. What's good, fam? Welcome. Welcome, brother Andy. We over here having a good time. Candace, Mike out here shooting from half court. Man, he's shooting from the 100 section. I ain't mad at him, bro. It's all a numbers game. It's all a numbers game. Anybody who understands that when it comes to womanizing, numbers. It's all a numbers game, period. If you close 10%, you good. You know what I mean? You good. You good. Talk to 10 women a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Somebody do the math. What's that? You close 10%, how many women did you get? You know what I mean? That's all it is. That is all it is. You know what I mean? Sister Follow, I never met a Mike that was down bad. Y'all crazy. But hey, that's family though, man. We having fun in here. That's what's up. Shooting from full court. Yes, he is. Like I say, man, shooters shoot. That's what Brother Mike says his motto, shooters shoot. You know what I mean? Brother Jason, January sounds good for a vacation. Y'all be in Miami. That's the second week in January, the weekend of January 14th. I'll be down there. I'll be down there Thursday through Sunday. Yeah, Mike shooting at everything, including his foot. Yeah, make sure you don't put that foot in your mouth, bro. That's the big thing. Keep your foot out your mouth, like I said. Once you holler, when it comes to womanizing, the approach is key so women can see that you're a confident man. You make your approach, and then you sit back. Try not to say shit else. Once you make the approach, you get her talking, done. Don't say shit else. That's the key. But we'll do another show about womanizing. We'll probably do it when I come back from Miami because I have plenty of video. I'll be talking to plenty of beautiful women down there. And when I come back from Miami, we'll do a show. I'll do a show about womanizing for the fellas. And ladies, definitely gonna do a show for y'all before then. I got the examples or the suggestions why females choose money over marriage. I got that, and I also have Miss Globe Girl's suggestion, which is going to require me to go over to Cambridge Law Library and try to figure out what kind of show I'm going to do on that. But I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to make it happen. You know what I mean? Brother Cody, DL saying, I really want to know podcast. Yes. Don't talk yourself out of a made thing. That's the one thing that the majority of men don't understand. They'll talk themselves in and talk themselves right out of the Foxy Brown. That's the one thing they don't understand. But that's okay. We're here to help. But let's continue with the video.
I hate him. It's so horrible.
Oh, they went right into the Tinder swindler thing, which y'all seen the Tinder swindler. So let's get into the next one.
Check bounced. He never really sent you money at all. It was all just a ploy to scam you. Number 4, the man who never wants to meet.
Ladies, how prevalent is this? The man who never wants to meet. I know on the male side, you'll get some thirst trapping chick that, the simps will meet up and send her money, but she'll never be able to meet. Oh, I want to meet you, baby, but I can't. Oh, we're going to meet up here, baby. Oh, I can't make it. Send me money. Send me Instagram. Cash at me some money so I can take the Uber. Send me an Uber, this and that. Something always comes up. But they're constantly extracting money out the dude. Same thing for the women. So here we go.
This con artist is getting harder to spot, especially because of the pandemic. A lot of dates are happening virtually right now. But beware of a man who always seems to make excuses for why he can't meet in person. Or if you're supposed to meet over Skype or Zoom, he always has some sort of an issue where he can't turn his camera on. These are major red flags.
That goes both ways. There's one or two things. Either they're not the person that's on the picture, which we already discussed, or they're married. They're married and they can't get away, right? I mean, they're just tied up. So that goes both, keep that in mind, ladies.
A very good chance that this man is not who he claims to be. Just check out this clip of a woman who had a man steal $500,000 from her.
And all of a sudden they needed money, they couldn't get out of the country. You know, they had one emergency after another. What I lost with him was probably well over $500,000.
This is going to continue to happen to women as we move forward. These boss babes, they're out here. These independent women who are out here, that is what is going to happen to them right there. That's what's going to happen. Simple. That's where we're headed. That's where we're headed. These women are going to hit the wall so hard. A lot of them going to be prideful, and they're going to get real old, and they still going to want it. And some dude is going to scam them, like this poor woman, $500,000. What she said? Oh, I couldn't get out of the country. There was this, there was that. It was that excitement, right? It spiced up her life. It cost her $500,000, man. That is so sad.
I did everything. I cleaned myself out. I sold my house. I had to sell my house because I took a mortgage on my house. And now I'm to the point where I have a real hard time trusting anybody about anything. Very humiliating.
That's terrible. What happened to her? It's terrible, but that's where we headed, ladies. If you got boss babes out there who always doing this craziness or whatever, out here just smashing dudes, getting their backs blown out, man, show them this video. Hey, love, get that guy. Get that bottom tier dude who was all into you and treat him right. Otherwise, you're going to wind up like this old lady right here. And I do feel sorry for her. Don't think for a moment that I don't. She lost her home. She lost all that money to a guy. That's horrific. I do feel bad for her, but I understand how this sort of thing can happen. Let's continue.
Before you invest too much time, and certainly never invest any money. Number 5, the chat mover. Most reputable online dating sites have rules for behavior and moderators to hunt down potential scammers. So some guys might suggest that you move your communication to another app or even just email or phone.
I do that. When I was online dating, I'm not staying on this platform. Man, what's your number? What's your Instagram? Here's my number. Let's get off of this app. That's the first thing I want to do. Let's get off this. Are we going to meet or not? You know what I mean? That's my thing. And I would come across women, I'm like, I feel more comfortable on this app. All right, deuces. It was nice talking to you. Peace. And that was it. And they would hit me up on the app. No. Here's my Instagram. I would give here's my Instagram. You want to talk to me? Talk to me like a grown up. You know what I mean? So when they say, oh, this is the guy wants to get you. No, it's the women who want to get you off the app and get you on their OnlyFans. Let's go off the app, go straight to their Instagram. And from the Instagram, they want to get you their OnlyFans. You know what I mean? Fellas, that's the thing. We got, that happens all the time. But, I had a woman, and I was like, look, you seem cool. Let's get off this platform. She got the platform. I was like, look, go to WhatsApp. You got WhatsApp? Go there. It's the same thing. I can't get a hold of you. You know what I mean? Go to WhatsApp. You know what I mean? Instagram, Facebook, for crying out loud. We need to get off this dating app because you're just wasting my time. You know what I mean? Look, these people are crazy, bro. And like Sister Candace says, yeah, catfished, absolutely. And that's going to continue to happen. These dudes are going to get this money from these women. And it's terrible. Miss AKA lady, with the amount of accessibility technology, there is no reason for more than 2 to 3 days without video chatting. Absolutely. And that was another thing too. A lot of these apps have video chat built in. Like I want to say, which one was it? Was it Tinder? I can't remember what app I was on, but I want to say that they had a video FaceTime kind of thing on there, but the guys had to pay extra for it. So I'm like, why am I going to pay for something? What's your number? I can FaceTime you. You know what I mean? Oh, you want me to have your phone number? Fine. What's your Instagram? I can FaceTime you there. They didn't want to come off the app. I'm like, man, whatever. Brother Johnson, City Boys, we up. Hilarious. City Man, we up. It is what it is, man. I feel bad for those women, but it's not like they didn't have all the abundance of choices when they were younger. They had the choices. They said no. Then they get to the other end of the spectrum, but they can't leverage that sexuality. They don't have the abundance anymore. What then? They get caught up. It is sad, but I understand it. I understand it. They're going to get scammed for money and visas. Yep. That's from Sister Follow. Yep. Happens all the time. It happens all the time. And Miss AKA lady, she's like talking to Brother Jason. Now y'all catching up. Women been getting to the money. Yeah, y'all been getting to the money. Since money been getting money. You know what I mean? Miss AKA lady ain't lying. You know what I mean? It's just a game. Women have all that leverage early in life and they lose it towards the end of life, later in life. Men, it's the opposite. They have virtually zero leverage early in life, and then they get all of the leverage towards the end, the later stages of life, if they do the work. You know what I mean? Can't get mad at that. Brother Jose's in the house. What's good, fam? Yeah, Brother Cody, yeah, meet or buy. Yeah, I ain't on that shit, man. Like, what's up? We grown ups or not? You know what I mean? What? We can meet somewhere in public. Let's go get something to eat. Let's sit down and see what's up with you. Dating apps are a waste of time. Unless you are just trying to smash and you're just using dating apps to get your numbers up, then yeah, fine. Get on all of them. Get on every app you can. You know what I mean? Just like Fresh and Fit says, get on every app you can. Get on the sugar sites. If you just looking to get your numbers up, then yeah. If you just looking to smash, yeah, get on the dating apps. I'm not on dating apps, man, because it's a waste of my time. I'm not looking for that. But if I were, right now, if it's like, man, I need to get something, I need to smash something, I'll get right on the dating apps. It should take me, I don't know, a week, maybe two. A week, maybe two, and I have, 2, 3 lined up. It ain't that hard on the dating apps. You know what I mean? But you trying to have like a meaningful relationship? Nah, you ain't gonna find that shit there. In my opinion, you're not gonna find it there. You know what I mean? Brother Jose with baby hair that can, hilarious. You know what I mean? Welcome, brother. I'm glad you're here. Sister Follows, I always put FaceTime friendly on my profile. You should. I don't have time to waste. You should, but I'm telling you, love, like from my perspective, dating apps are a waste of time. But if people aren't going to work anymore, people aren't being as social anymore, I mean, how else are you going to meet folks? I understand. It's a catch-22. I get it. I understand completely. You know what I mean? I understand. Brother Jose was good deal saying, I'm good, bro. Fighting off a little cold, but outside of that, man, shit, we rocking over here. We rocking. You know what I mean? Brother Cody, yes. I won't even date a girl who's on an app. That's a write-off for me. No mercy over here. I ain't mad. Yeah, go over there, blow them out. Blow that back right on out. Like if you just looking to smash, I tell dudes all the time, if you just looking to smash, yeah, you're going to date an app all day long. But let's finish the video up.
And they'll make that suggestion very quickly, perhaps too quickly, claiming that their membership on the dating site is almost expired or some other reason. Early on, handle all of your communication through the dating site that you both meet on. And if someone is just too eager to move your conversation somewhere else, your alarm bells should be going off. You want to have an open heart. But early in the stage of dating, especially if you meet online, that is not the time to trust and give your trust freely. We want to enter our new relationships with a trusting heart, but early on, your trust has to be earned. So as you're going out there and interacting with different people, keep your own safety, physical, financial, and emotional, on the top of your mind. Trust comes from feeling safe over time. Some men are great.
See, what he's saying makes sense. It is common sense, but here's the thing. A real scammer, a true G in that game, he's not going to rush you off the platform. A regular dude will. The regular dude's trying to see where you are with it. Like, what's up, man? Let's get together. Let's go have drinks. We're in the same area. Let's go get breakfast. Let's go get tea. You know what I mean? Me, I'm like ice cream dates. Let's go get some ice cream. You know what I mean? That's me. But a scammer, he's trying to build his bullshit with you. He's going to stay on that. And it's easier for him to stay on the dating site because everyone he's hitting up is on the same site. So it's easier for him to get access, right? He can cut and paste the same messages to each woman. So when he sits down and does this, he'll type out his message. You know what I mean? He'll copy that and he'll paste it to all 15, 25, 35 women. Same message. Same message. If you think I'm lying, go watch the Tinder Swindler. Go watch it. Same message to all the women. He'll do the same stuff. Good morning, the little flower emojis. Those dudes who send mass emojis, man, they gonna want to stay on that app. They're not gonna want to be on your number because now they gotta, they don't want, again, they know what they're doing. They don't want you to be able to track it back to them. They're gonna want to stay on that app. They're gonna want to move you over to their Instagram so they can get you with that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So what he's saying makes sense, but women, y'all gotta think it through. The more time he gets with you on this app, the more your defenses come down, the more you start to confide in this dude, like, oh my God, he's the one. He's Prince Charming. And Prince Charming is going to do a lot more than just blow your back out. You dig? He going to get into your pockets. So he's giving advice, it's common sense advice, but I wouldn't give that advice to women. I would not give that advice to women. Let's continue.
At pulling your emotional heartstrings. Just make sure that you're treating yourself in the same way that you would treat a woman that you love and care about the most in this world. And if you've been having a hard time online and offline and you're struggling to find a guy who you want to commit to, regardless of whether you're meeting men who won't commit or you're not meeting men at all, I am here to help you. I have a coaching program.
There's a lot of coaches out there. A lot of coaches out there. A lot of coaches. He's like, I'm here to help you. I can help you too. I'm not even going to charge you for it. Quit gunning for top tier dudes. There you go. That's the secret. There you go. Quit gunning for the top tier dudes. Get you a regular guy, a bottom 80 guy who's into you, and build a relationship with that man. Just make sure that guy, that bottom 80 guy, is not a weirdo. Make sure he's a good guy. Make sure he's socially calibrated, right? He's good around folks. He knows how to dress. He wears cologne. He's clean. You're right. He works hard. He takes care of his family. Then that's the guy you might want to try to holler at. That's what I would say. Sister Candace, I can't imagine dating apps these days. I came from the AOL chat rooms. Hilarious. And they were pretty wild. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. I was in there. I was in there wrecking shop. That's when I was a savage. I had a good old time. Miss AK, hey lady, when I was dating, I was super careful. I always drove. I showed up early and backed into the parking lot or parking spot so he couldn't see my tags. Also, I never went straight home. It's definitely a joyride back home. You know, I'm not mad at you for that. I'm not mad at you at all for that. That makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean? That makes a lot of sense. Water gang, not sure what that means, bro. Sister Follow. The swindler was making multiple video messages, changing the name of each chick or saying baby and sending them all. He was next level. He was sending all to him at once. He was the next level with it. Yeah. I say love all the time. And I get called on it all the time. Like, hey, what's good, love? Hey, how you doing, love? You don't even know my name. I do know your name. I just like to say love. I'll tell them their name. But I say love all the time. They would just, again, you're just a player to get, they accuse you of all this stuff. And it was like, no, but I can be. You know what I mean? Like, especially now, it's just like, nah, I call everybody love. But I'm not making multiple videos. I'm not making one message and copying and pasting and sending. Man, that's way too much work. Way too much work. But I'm telling you, we know what the future holds. We know what the future holds. You know what I mean? Brother Hayoka, he's going to get into your pockets and your mind. Yes, he's going to get into your mind first. And then you're going to be sending him the money. The dudes who are expert at it and the women who are expert at it, they get you to send money and have you thinking it was your idea. They get you to send money and they're like, no. The first couple times they'll send the money back, maybe with a little, they send the money back with a gift. The guys will, the girls won't. The girls will never send money back. But the guys will send money back. Like, oh, thank you. You know what I mean? You are my special one. Da. They just setting you up. You know what I mean? That's just the left. That's just the left. That's just the boom. You know what I mean? Nice little jab. Boom, boom. Here go the money back. Boom, boom. We take it to Mr. Childs. Boom, boom. You know what I mean? Then bam, something bad happens and they get you for the 100,000. They get you for the 20,000. You know what I mean? That's when that right comes through and it's like, she's down for the count. Be careful, ladies. Be careful. That's all I got to say. Brother Cody, Not that D. LOL. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wilding. Y'all wilding. But yeah, be careful. 'Tis the season. This is when it comes up, man. This is when, we're coming to the holiday season, man. For those who are out there on their own, they're away from their family or whatever, or don't have any family, this is a tough time for them. And the con artists, they know this. They seize on this. They seize on this. They know you're lonely. They want to bring you around. They want to do all this stuff. Be careful out there, men and women. Be careful out there. Be careful. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that everybody's a con artist. I'm not saying that everybody's a bad person. I'm not saying that. You know what I mean? But I am saying to be careful, especially coming into this holiday season. So let's protect our credit cards. Let's protect our debit cards. Let's look out for these phishing attempts, right? Be very leery of any call from a government official saying you owe money or they have money for you that's been unclaimed. Be very careful of all that, like we said in the first half of the show. You know what I mean? And then, when you're out here, you're trying to date, be careful. Be careful. You're Prince Charming. Look out. He could be the real deal, but look out. You start asking for money, back away. Like I said, they hit you with a sob story, hit them with a sob story. They hit you up talking about, man, something happened to my jet. I just need $30,000 to get my, get the tire changed on the jet. Like, man, I would, bro, but something happened to my submarine. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, can you let me hold $40,000 so I can get my submarine fixed? I need those O2 scrubbers fixed. Man, you better hit them with some bullshit because they hitting you with some bullshit. You know what I mean? Miss AKA lady? LOL, yeah. Not using names, definitely something a man who is running numbers would do. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? Sister follow a guy in New Jersey was killing women off of Tinder. Scariest part is he wasn't ugly. Yeah, that's like what's his name was doing what's the name of the guy? Ted Bundy was doing that. I would have swiped, took a minute of him to catch him. Yeah, took a minute to catch him. Yeah, that stuff is crazy. Sister Candace, winter is coming. It really is coming. For a lot of these boss babes, winter is coming. You know what I mean? Brother Mike, I'm wild now, fam. It's all good, bro. Brother Jason, this is Antarctica. The winter doesn't stop. You know what I mean? The winter doesn't stop. That's a good point. We've gotten to that point, y'all. It's crazy out here, y'all. It is. It really is crazy. It is what it is. You know what I mean? We have to adjust. Again, don't hate the players, hate the game. The game is adjusting, so we must adjust accordingly. You know what I mean? Fellas, get your game up. Get your money right. Keep yourself in shape. Don't let yourself get obese, right? Just stay in shape as best you can. Don't let yourself get obese. Get out there and make money. If my old retired sick ass can sit here and build a business with the intent of making money, your young ass should be out there getting it. You know what I mean? Getting it. Become the best version of yourself, fellas. Right? It's like Rich Cooper says. You know what I mean? Once you cross that finish line, there'll be plenty of women waiting for you there. You know what I mean? Most women don't build with you, man. A lot of them wait at the finish line, and they just smash the winners. I see that. You feel me? Ladies, you're not all going to get a top-tier guy. You're just not enough of them. There just isn't. Those guys have all the options. Ladies, find you a good guy. So what if he's not making 6-7 figures? So what if he doesn't have a chiseled six-pack and the big the abs together and all that kind of stuff, chest and all that, the pecs ripped up? So what if he's not a model? Get you a good guy, right? He could be a plumber, owns his own plumbing business. He could be a baker, owns his own bakery. Get you a good guy who makes you happy and you make him happy. Y'all go on and make a whole bunch of little happy babies and live happily ever after. Everybody's not going to get Prince Charming. Quit chasing the top tier guys. Give it a shot. Set up for your bombing run. Go make your bombing run. You ain't get nothing? Fine. Go back here and get you that top tier. Go get you that bottom tier dude, that bottom 80 guy who's all about you. Quit playing the games. Once you get the guy, right? Once you realize he's the one, he's a good guy, he does well by you, shut off your social media, close down all your dating apps, and focus on him. He'll focus on you. Trust me, it'll work. It will work. 80% of divorces are initiated by women. What does that tell us? Tell us once guys commit, they in it for the long haul. Just saying. These are just my thoughts. These are just my thoughts. But the bottom line, be careful of the scammers. 'Tis the season, y'all. 'Tis the season. Be careful. Double check everything. Don't just be giving your money to any old body. Right? Double check it. If you get a DM from DL Saint talking about I need some money, it's not me. All right. If you get a Facebook message from a friend you ain't talked to in 30 years, talking about I got a way we can make some money, it's not them. Verify it. Hit them up. Y'all know where to find me. You can definitely find me every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, right here. You can come on here. Hey, DL, man, you send me a message talking about you need some money? No, I did not. Right? Let's finish up these chats and then we'll be done for the night. Miss AKA lady, keep your money and buy a blanket. That's funny. Selling ice cubes in Antarctica. Yep. Yeah, brother Jason. I tell all 6 of my girls I need a haircut at the same time. You get, that's 6 times the haircut money. You know what I mean? Haircuts could be as much as $100 these days. These dudes be paying big money when they go to get a haircut. And Sister Fowl was like a heated blanket. That's so funny. Brother Michael, DL, can I be your personal trainer? I got a trainer. And she's real cool. I'm gonna have to hit her up and get back into it because she actually works out with me. But yeah, if you were in Tampa, bro, we'd have made that happen. But I got a trainer. Thanks for the offer, though. Brother Jose, DL Saint spitting. I'm trying, man. I'm just, like I said, I'm just an old man sitting in the attic talking to his computer, man, letting you know what I've seen, just giving you my take on it. You know what I mean? Sister Fowler love Rich Cooper. Yep, I was on Rich Cooper's show last night. As a matter of fact, he brought me up and I asked him a couple questions. I got a lot of respect for that, man. Shout out to Rich Cooper, man. Go over there and check out Unplugged Alpha. Entrepreneurs in Cars, and there's behind me there, Unplugged Alpha. It's a really good book, gentlemen. And ladies, if you want to know how gentlemen should be moving, read that book, Unplugged Alpha. You can get it on Amazon. It's a quick read. I highly recommend that book for sure. If you haven't read it, you might want to read it if you out here in the dating space as a male or a female. Honestly, he's putting women, if y'all get that book and read it, he's really, Brother Rich is putting y'all on game if you read that. Brother Mike, I'm going to be playing tennis with Fresh. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Make sure you film it. That's good content right there. Sister Follow, this is why I stopped moving up the corporate ladder. More options when you are not making more than most men. And again, ladies, here's the thing with money. Dudes don't care about money. Though if you're dating a guy who has a problem with how much you make, that's the wrong dude. If he has a problem with you making that kind of bread, he needs to get out there and get off his ass. That's a dude with low self-esteem. I wouldn't rock with him. Just keep it 100. If you're dealing with a guy, I'm retired. And before I was retired, I was making really good money. Most of the women I mess with made more than me. But you can't control me with your bread. I understand as a man, I still got to provide. It's not like my woman's going to be paying for stuff. I still had to pay. We would go out. I still had to go out. I was dealing with people who were, like I said, breaded up. They'll wake up on Monday talking about tonight we flying up to San Francisco to watch a ballet. You know what I mean? We talking about the flight, just like in Pretty Women. Oh, Pretty Woman. Oh, we got to get on this plane. We're going to ride on Red Stripe up there. We're going to charter a jet, go watch this ballet or this opera, and then come back. Man, nah, like I'm doing good, but I ain't doing that good. If you want me to go, baby, you got to pay. You know what I mean? And she would either go by herself or whatever. But men understand that there's a burden of performance for men, so we're not counting on your money. So if you're dealing with a guy who has a problem with you making money, I deal with a different guy. His attitude is off. You know what I mean? In my opinion, I wouldn't worry about that. Keep making your money, love. Like, make sure you're good. And if you're dealing with guys that got a problem with your success, then, find some other dudes to deal with. You know what I mean? Maybe that's a topic we could talk about. I wonder how prevalent that is. There's probably a lot of women out there, making good money and refusing, having trouble dating because these guys got a problem with them. I've heard this before. I've heard this on Suzette Speaks platform. Shout out to Suzette Speaks. Brother Hayoka, hypergamy rules the roost. Most women won't deal with anyone equal or lesser than themselves, and I have to agree with that. And Sister Follow, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the term hypergamy, but that is women like to date at their level or up. They generally date up. They never date down. So you would absolutely be the exception. The rule is women don't look at dudes who make less than they do. That's the rule. But of course, there are always exceptions to that rule. And then within that exception, you got these guys who got a problem with these women making more money. Those dudes, they're not the standard guy. Standard guy doesn't care. I've never asked a woman how much she makes. I don't care. You know what I mean? Brother Michael, I prefer to play on clay, and I love slicing, breaking y'all ankles. Yeah, dude, I'm not a tennis guy. I am not a tennis guy, but I know what you mean. I know they got clay and I forget the other surface. Brother Cody, true, it's normally the chick that thinks the money makes the man or woman until they're old and realize they effed up. You know what I mean? Brother Michael, shout out to Suzette Speak, Fire Contents. Yeah, Suzette Speaks. She had me on her show, and we did a show on hypergamy. It was a great show. She last week, I think it was, maybe 6-7 days ago, she did her 1-year anniversary show where she listed her top 10 shows of the previous year. I was on there 3 times, really 3.5 times. So shout out to Suzette Speaks. We make great content over there. I got to get her over here and do a show with Suzette because we haven't done one on my platform yet. I got to get her over here. She's real busy. We're going to make it happen. Sister Fowles, I think the problem was on my end. The more I made, I wanted men that equal or more. And that's hypergamy right there. And that's normal, love. That's how it works. That is normal. Women date across and up, mostly up. A woman to deal with a guy who's making as much as he is, but the minute she starts doing better than him, she's going to start looking up. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? If you could somehow rein in that hypergamous nature, yeah, I think things will open up for you, but it's really difficult. You know what I mean? It's really difficult. It's kind of like telling the guy to rein in his desire for youth and beauty. It's probably not going to happen. You know what I mean? But if he could, maybe he would clean up. Brother Cody, girls need to focus on putting that money away instead of upping their spending more and more. Good point there. Women spend more than men. Those are facts. The consumer base is, mostly women. I forget the number off the top of my head, but it's crazy. That's why all of the advertisement dollars is targeted at women. All the movies are targeted at women. Anything that has anything to do with purchasing something is targeted at women because women spend like crazy. Spend. I ain't mad at them. It is what it is. Miss AKA lady, since dudes don't care about money, then go get your bread. Guys who want you to rely solely on their income are probably insecure and or controlling. Not all, but you have to watch those dudes. Good point. Not even going to push back on that, sis. Not even going to push back on it. Right? I mean, it's finding good dudes and finding good women can be hard. It's a process. The older we get, the harder it becomes. I ain't going to lie to you. As an old guy, it's like, ooh, it gets hard. But I can't. I'm not even going to push back on that. That's real talk. That's real talk. I don't care about how much a woman makes. You know what I mean? I just don't. I understand how it works. But there are guys who care about it. Those guys who make money. They could be controlling. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. I want you to be here. I've seen that. They are not only are they controlling with their women, they're controlling with their children. They're controlling with their employees. Right? You can tell a lot by a guy who treats his personal assistant like shit. And I've seen a lot of that being in LA and New York and in Miami, right? And then they treat them like shit all year, and then they'll give them a bonus. Hey, take the private jet. You know what I mean? Here's the extra $30,000 because I know I've been kind of hard on you. Like, kind of hard. Like, bro, be careful of those guys. Be careful. Brother Jason, scroll your Cash App, like the video. Oh, my bad. And Brother Jason, thank you so much. He's been hitting up the Cash App for me, bro. I appreciate it, bro. I really do, man. We're getting close to where we can get some, we're getting real close to where we can super chat. The views are getting there. Like, we're like 1,200 away or something like that. We're getting real close to where I'll be fully monetized, guys. So I appreciate it. Keep rocking with me. I really do. You know what I mean? Sister Follow. That's why I just decided to stop moving up and stop spending over my means. Opened up the pool of men making equal or more. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Good for you, sis. Good for you. Let me know how that works out. You know what I mean? Brother Mike, yeah, super chats are coming, man. Super stickers and super chats are coming. I'm almost there. Soon we're almost monetized, and when that happens, it'll be great. You know what I mean? We could definitely show the love. It'll be great. So, all right, we're finished, y'all. That's it right there. That's it. Top scams to watch out for in 2022. Hey, share this one for real. Even if you don't share the video, have this conversation with your elders, with the old ones, and with the young ones. Have this conversation, right? Ain't nobody getting something for nothing these days. Look out for all the scams. Christmas is coming. There's going to be tons and tons and tons. Hey, if you're bored one day, go through your trash folder or whatever. Go through your spam folder and look at all the Nigerian princesses and princesses and all the people in Ukraine and all the people in China. Look at all of the phishing that's going on out there, yo. It's insane. It's insane. Sister Candace, W Show, thank you. Let's look out for each other, y'all. Look out for your family. Look out for your friends. Don't get scammed. 'Tis the season. Please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate that, Brother Mike and Sister Follow. So far, so good. Beats being Miss Independent. And that's what's up. That's what's up, sister. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank y'all so much. I'm DLC Saint. This is the DL Saint I Really Want to Know podcast. Man, I'm going to talk to y'all later. I appreciate everyone, each and every one of y'all. Peace.
Darn, that's the end.